a bustling market full of Syrian refugees in the Turkish port city of Izmir. They've settled here and many no longer want to go to Europe. Just 2 years ago, nearly 1 million crossed the Aegean Sea to get to Greece. But now that number has decreased dramatically, thanks to a deal struck by the European Union and Turkey 2 years ago.
Before the deal, a lot of people went to Europe, but we have been telling people not to go. It's dangerous. Stay here and we will help you.
Thousands are said to have lost their lives attempting the journey.
We sailed in the sea till we reached the territorial waters. At that moment, the water of the dinghy broke down. We were washed away by waves for about 3 hours. The Turkish Coast Guard rescued us. We lost 3 children.
Under the agreement, Turkey agreed to reduce the flow of refugees setting off across the sea from places like here in Izmir. There was also something called the one-for-one deal. It meant that for every migrant sent back to Turkey from Greece, the EU would accept a Syrian refugee from a camp in Turkey.
Europe also pledged $6 billion in aid to Turkey to help with the refugee crisis, and said they would work towards granting visa-free travel for Turkish nationals across the Schengen zone. Authorities have been actively preventing people from crossing into Europe. The Coast Guard say that fewer and fewer people are now trying the treacherous journey. Turkey has set up centres across the country to accept, register and deport migrants returned from Greece. 800 kilometres east of Izmir, in Kayseri, one of those centres houses men, women and children from across the world. Many now find that conditions in Turkey are an improvement on those in Greece.
Turkey is better than Greece because Turks are more respectful and they treat us like humans. And I like the place here. We've got everything. I've got friends here. We have a room, cinema, good food, everything we want.
Although Turkey says it has kept to its side of the bargain, Europe is yet to come to an agreement on visa-free travel for Turkish nationals, though German Chancellor Angela Merkel recognized its contribution.
Turkey did a great job with the refugees fleeing from Syria. They received 3 million refugees, and we also want to stick to our agreement with Turkey.
This deal helped Europe with its refugee crisis, at a time when European political leaders were coming under pressure to do something about immigration. Turkey says it's kept to its promises. The future of this agreement hangs on Europe doing its part. Baig, TRT World, Izmir, Turkey.